Hi there, this is Bridget from the Planner Speechy, and today I'm going to be planning for the month of July 2020. So I've pulled together, this is my first monthly plan with me. I've actually never filmed one of these before, so I'm going to be using this amazing kit from Charlotte's Paper Company. This is the Honeybee Kit. This is an extra add-on that you can get, and this comes in foil, gold, and silver. But I opted for the black because I wanted something that could consistently go with any kit that I choose going forward, and some kits come with foil, some kits don't, so I figured having black was a safe option, and I just love this font style. It's so pretty. So just to get things started, I have this beautiful kit. This is a 2-sheet kit from Charlotte's Paper Company. It is available in the shop, and I can link it down below. This is the front part of the washi, and this is the side washi. I love the date covers, and then of course we have some functional boxes that can be layered out, some event stickers, payday, which I won't be using because I don't currently have a job, but I like the way that you can mark it without it taking over the entire box, which I think is very, very smart. This is my favorite artwork of any kit that has ever come out, ever. I actually have used this art before in a previous planner. I didn't get it from this shop, but I really love what has been done with this art, and I loved it so much that I actually bought it as a bundle. And when I bought the bundle, it came with a weekly kit, which I'm going to be using the second week of July for my weekly. But it also came with this beautiful deco sticker. So I thought I would pull this in to use for the monthly kit just to give it a little bit more. But if you can see just some of the details in that artwork, it's just so gorgeous. I really, really love the way this looks. And so I figured I could make use of some of this here, and then whatever I don't use, I'll carry over into that weekly kit. I also went ahead and pulled some washi that I thought would look nice. This is from Simply Gilded. It's just a pretty gingham. There's no gingham in this pattern, but I thought it would look nice. And then I just have some gold mini foiled washi that I'm going to use to mark off specific things. So I've got all of that. Additionally, I'm going to mark my classes using these Tombow brush pens. As you can see, they've been loved. So the numbers have rubbed off, but they are from the Tombow Pastel kit, which I actually went ahead and added this. I took out the blending pen because I never use it, and I went ahead and added this pastel orange, which basically those markers cover any and all sins related to lettering, planning. So I'm going to make good use of this, and I thought it would look good here. I do have a new planner, which I'm just not going to talk about it too much, but this is a cover that I had made myself. Done is better than perfect is my motto for this year, and it's a motto that my cohort from school has been using to just make sure that everything gets done, because ultimately when we're striving for perfection, we're not really going to get that end result anyway, and it does delay us from learning something new. So I'm going to go ahead and flip to the month of July. I've started to pre-plan using some sticky notes, and I do have some other information from my academic planner as well. So I'm going to be putting all of that in. And this is my very first time using this planner ever, so I hope I don't mess it up too badly. But in the meantime, I'll just put some music on and speed things up and go ahead and lay down that base. Okay, so now I'm just going to put down some washi tape to mark a trip that I'm going to be taking with my husband. We're doing a little getaway into the Catskills. We managed to find a COVID-friendly hotel upstate that we're really excited to be visiting, and so we've marked off that we're going to be traveling on that day. This is a sticker from Chic Blossom Prints. It is foiled and it says Independence Day. I know it's a little tricky to see from this angle, but I'm going to be using those stickers throughout the year in this planner, in the monthlies, and I just love the way that looked paired with this kit. Although I'm not planning to use the following week in my monthlies because this planner doesn't start until July, I just wanted to mark that I have a midterm that Sunday that I'm going to take. And I started to use these corner flag pages to mark things that were going to be due for school, just to indicate that I had deadlines that day, which I liked the concept of, but I realized I had some color placement issues, so I decided to switch things up. And let's see, what else did I do? I think I'm trying to decide how I want to mark things. Oh, so I had an additional assignment due that day as well. So then I tried to experiment. I wanted to sort of glamour up this spread a little bit, and I have, if you can believe it, a wedding on the 18th, which may or may not happen. But then I decided that dealing with the washi was just too annoying, and so I ended up taking it off eventually. But this planner does come with some flag stickers, so I realized I could make good use of those. And so I just decided the pink matched perfectly, so I went ahead and marked that. It has this beautiful wave pattern on the side. Just wanted to mark that this was the wedding date. At this point, we're not really sure if it's going to happen because they haven't opened up phase 4, which would be event venues opening. Next, I wanted to use some silver stickers that came with this planner to mark a couple of birthdays that were happening in July. I opted for a happy birthday sticker and just a little cupcake. And so those, I'm just going to place those down. So I'm using mixed metals because I have gold foil and now I have silver foil. This is not something I care about. A lot of people do care about this, but I don't. So then I decided I wanted to mark my classes using these Tombow brush pens. Just putting tiny little dots in the corner and marking the time. I have this more fully fleshed out in my academic planner, but I thought it was important to mark those down, especially since I'm starting a new class in July, Multicultural Issues, which has since been revamped, and I'm really looking forward to that. And just marking the weeks for those because it's only a 7-week class. And then I have my dysphagia class on Thursday nights. I'm actually going to have to miss one of those classes because I'm going away, but each of these classes is recorded, and I've never missed a class in the history of graduate school, so if I was going to miss one. So then I decided to break out these decorative stickers, making good use. I put one in that empty box because the month ends on the 31st. And then I just wanted to utilize this pretty bouquet for my friend's wedding, which hopefully occurs. So I decided to go in and mark that Hamilton is going to be available on Disney Plus, which I'm really excited about. My husband has never seen it, so we're definitely going to be watching that over the weekend. Probably not the night we come back, but maybe on July 4th. And then Just going through the stickers now to make sure I can make good use of this. Picking out my deco. Wanted to fill in that empty box on that Tuesday, or that Monday rather, with a Be Kind sticker. So cute. Oh, and I'm just filling out some of the things. So the sidebars, you can't really read what they say, but the top one says goals, then happy mail, then books to read, and then next month. And I was just marking that it was my parents' anniversary next month, and that one of my goals is to solidify my practicum placement for fall 2020. This is not really something I have a ton of control over, but it is something I want to keep my eye on this month. So then I'm just adding a little bit more of deco into that space, since I'm not going to be doing anything but relaxing that week. Yeah, just to give it a little life. And then this is where I decided to go in and mark those specific assignments that were going to be due. So I ended up using these event stickers from the kit, and I believe I ended up using all of them. It was the perfect amount. And I actually have a lot of assignments due on the 5th, so I ended up using 2 event stickers eventually. But just going ahead and marking all of the things that I have due and when they're due. I already had this stuff marked in my academic planner, and I was debating whether I wanted to put it in twice. And I opted to do it because these are both new planners for me, and I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to be using either of them and how they're going to work together. So I figured more information twice was better than not enough information in one or the other, which seems redundant, but given the way that I plan and given how I split up my time and my days, I thought it would be helpful to have. Also just reinforces what I need to be focused on for the month. Writing has that memory power. And when you're working in 3 classes with all these different assignments and different dates, it can be really difficult to keep track of everything. One of the blessings of online school is that you make your own schedule for studying. You have more time to yourself to really focus. But at the same time, it means you have to hold yourself accountable that much more, because you don't have people leaning over your shoulder. You're not in a school space. So that reinforcement has to come from you. There you have it. This is the very last part of the plan with me, and thanks for joining, and I hope you'll come back next week for my first week of July. Bye.